off in the pre-show. Rick was going off on sports. All right, get into comic mode, movie mode. Angry, not angry sports fan mode. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey man, Aaron Judge is in the city, man. He's getting wooed by the city, man. That's some good positive shit right there.
Well, he's been here before. You know, he's watched Giants games here, so I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
We'll save this for the SF Comic Book Co Sports Talk, Sports and Company. All right, welcome back to the SF Comic Book Company. This is SF Company Hour number 149. Wow, 150 next week. Wow, that's chugging along. So welcome back to the show. We talk movies, comics, TV shows, toys, and in fact, I have a nice little unboxing. I'm going to give you guys very excited about this. Rick's going to be like super, whoa.
Yeah. Go full Keanu.
Yeah, there you go. Joined by always by Dante, to my Randall, the fucking what else? What are the comparisons?
Bartleby to your Loki. Anything Kevin Smith.
Brody, my TS Brody. Yes.
Yeah.
The hetero life mate, Maximum Effort Grayson. What's going on?
Going good, man. Fucking Niners won, and Aaron Judge is in town.
There you go. Yeah, good time. Warriors kind of suck, but it's November, so I don't get too excited about the Warriors until February. So I don't get excited until maybe the last week of the fucking season, and then they start. Yeah. We know what playoff seedings are. Yeah, like whatever seed they're gonna be, they're gonna fucking dominate. They're gonna get healthy, and they'll be fine. Good afternoon, Nerdy Sirs. Hi, Big Little Kenobi from the Krista. Is he gonna attack you again?
I don't know.
That shit was the funniest shit ever, dude. He was just like ready to fucking pounce on you. Oh, he's so big. God damn it. Fuck. That is a tiger. Lord. There you go. Get him, Kenobi. Strike him down. Get him.
He's got the high ground. Ow, motherfucker.
It's gonna be like that scene in There's Something About Mary when he's fighting the dog in the
Hopefully it doesn't end the same way.
Yeah. Oh, he's so cute. He's good. Happy Tuesday, gents, from Lori. What's up, Lori? Tuesday, back on the old school Tuesday time period because we really wasn't really allowed to talk about this last Saturday. And also, we're not having a show this weekend because there's Fan Expo SF happening this weekend. So I'll be there. Maybe if we beg Rick, he'll make an appearance, and not to disappoint all his fans at the Fan Expo, but if we write in the comments and beg him, maybe he'll show up on Saturday with everyone else and have fun. But whatever.
It's I'm saving my money for AEW, Ray. AEW Revolution.
Rerun. Rerun
trailer
first. Second like, thank you, appreciate it. Press that thumbs up button. We did AEW in a movie theater this past weekend. That was kind of fun. I've never seen a pay-per-view in a theater, so that was kind of good times. And AEW's coming to San Francisco. We got Cow Palace for Dynamite and Rampage, and then the big show at the Chase Center, which is going to be fucking epic. So yeah,
I'm so happy that it's at Chase Center too, because that's a big venue.
That's big time.
Right? Yeah, that's big time in San Francisco.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's not the Oakland Arena. That's Chase Center. That's world champions fucking play.
Yeah,
so exactly. That's cool. Yeah, so that's a cool. That's cool. That's some good news. That's some good. San Francisco is getting some good news lately, which is good. We needed a couple wins here. We've been getting some shitty fucking press and look, people are hating, but now it's like, yeah, our city's fucking awesome. Now the world fucking finally knows. All right. So speaking of not awesome, we had some upsetting news this week. This was kind of real big bummer. Jason David Frank, aka the Green Ranger, White Ranger, passed away a couple days ago. At 49, unfortunately, due to suicide, we've kind of heard some stuff. It looks like there was an argument with his wife, and he was, I guess, killed himself in a hotel room, which is fucking really sad, man. I think he was dealing with mental illness for a while too, because I remember hearing something about that. But yeah, I guess he got in an argument with his wife, and I don't know, he just caught him at the wrong time, and he just fucking took his own life, man. He was big part of that, making the Power Rangers cool. Like, because the Power Rangers, when it first came out, I remember watching it. It's like, it's like Voltron versus like kaijus and stuff. So it was right on my alley. I watched it. It was like, oh, this is okay. This is like, it's cheesy. They took an old Japanese show and added American actors and edited it and made it, it was like kind of cheesy. But that week, with the Green Ranger saga, those 5 episodes, I think it was.
Yeah.
That week of television was fucking compelling as fuck, and it just amped that show up for me. And the inclusion of Tommy Oliver on that show, the Green Ranger, was badass. Like, if I go back and watch any of those old shows, I go back and watch those episodes, because he just brought legitimacy to that fucking role. He was already a badass martial artist, so he had the talent already. And he just brought in a certain intensity, and he looked badass. That green suit was badass. It just stood out, and he brought a little bit more legitimacy to that show, and it became a little bit more. Oh, okay, I need to watch this show. This is more cool. I stuck around for a little bit, but I only even watched like the second, maybe the third season of that show. Then they were changing him up too much, but he was definitely the highlight. He was my favorite Ranger for sure. Anytime I buy any kind of toys from Power Rangers, he's the Green Ranger is my go-to. The White Ranger was cool looking too, but his White Ranger suit. But yeah, this was rough, man. He's always been around the fan conventions. There's a lot of stories of him interacting with fans. He loved Power Rangers. Anytime they called him to make a cameo or come back for a little role, he was always down. This is a bad one, man. This is a rough one. Mr. Effort, your thoughts on Jason David Frank, aka Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, the GOAT of Rangers, passing.
Yeah, dude, it's just sad. Like I wrote in the post, he actually brought like some legitimacy when it comes to like the martial artistry, because I think up to that point, I think we saw a lot of martial art work from like the Power Rangers when they were out of their suits. It looked all right, but it was choreographed. This guy, he was a martial artist, and
you could tell
his moves were fucking fluid.
Yeah.
Everything was
fluid.
Move
to the left.
Huh?
Move to the left.
Move to the left. Oh, he moved fluid. It looked real. He brought authenticity to it, and not just that. He was part of like for me, there's two storylines, and it's the Green Ranger and the White Ranger saga.
Yeah,
I know that he came on later. I believe is I want to say the Black Ranger. Ow. And yeah, so it's just sad, man, because he was pretty much he is the Power Rangers. There's certain characters, certain actors that you see them that they are Power Rangers. You look at Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah.
Red Ranger's all right. The guy who played Jason.
Yeah.
But nobody liked Jason.
No.
You know? Everybody liked Tommy.
No,
that's why.
As soon as Tommy came in, I was like, Jason's just like that. He's just
replace him as the leader. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, dude, this guy's he's a legitimate badass, and they're you look like you can fucking kick ass too, and he just had an intensity about him too. Like he was he was
the bad boy.
He was the bad boy, and he played it right. Sometimes you can have the bad boy character and just kind of goofy. He's not really. No, he was. He almost felt like he was in a different show, pretty much. Like fucking, like I would have loved to see a spinoff of just him, like fucking Green Ranger.
Adventures of the Green Ranger.
Yeah, like fucking, because he had the best Megazord too. The fucking Dragon Zord. The Dragon Zord was the best fucking Megazord.
Well, I think that's the other thing. That's why he's so badass. He had the one fucking his Zord could beat the shit out of like the other Power Rangers all put together.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he brought the fight to them, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he had the freaking Godzilla Zord, man. Goddamn.
It's sad. It definitely is one that hurt. Out, son of a bitch. Out. Okay, no. Okay, there he goes. He's gone. Hopefully. So yeah, it's sad that
he's gone. Hopefully.
He's biting the shit out of me. It's it's just really sad that that it happened in the way it happened. Don't ever want to hear anybody passing at 49
No,
from anything. 49 is way too young. So yeah, it's sad. This is one of the ones that kind of it does hit a little bit. It hits a little bit hard. This is definitely one of those things that I ran home and like Kevin Conroy. I ran home to watch and listen to these guys after school and with my friends. This was like our must-see TV when we were kids.
Oh yeah, this is like, oh man, you gotta go. Oh, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be fucking.
This was water cooler talk for us,
Yeah.
But this was playground talk. Dude, you see the Power Rangers last night or yesterday after school? Like this is what we talked about.
Yeah.
And I heard that he was a part of something else where he directed a fucking Power Rangers movie, I think, or something, or he was going to be a part of something else.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get one more. I'd like to see one more thing from Jason David Frank.
Yeah, he didn't really have any like too many roles outside. I think he did some like fucking direct-to-video movies here and there. Just doing a lot of martial art. Like he was actually doing some like
MMA.
Martial arts fighting. Yeah, a lot of TV, some like voice acting work. He was on We Bare Bears, which is actually a pretty fun show. He played Silver Bear. I actually like that show. It's cute. I gotta get back to that. So, yeah, he did a lot of voiceover work. But yeah, a lot of Power Rangers stuff. Like when I think of Power Rangers, I think of him. Like he's the guy you think of.
Yeah.
And it's sad that pretty much like that's a huge part of Power Rangers dying. Like I wasn't like the biggest Power Rangers fan, but he was definitely like the one thing that made me like legitimately like Power Rangers. So
if you weren't a Power Rangers fan and you saw the Green Ranger or the White Ranger, you definitely were watching afterwards.
Yeah. It went from like a kiddie show, like, oh, this is kind of badass. So yeah. And it sucks that suicide, you never know who's going to be, on that, that we have, there you go. The Suicide Crisis Lifeline number is 988. If anybody's like going through some shit and need to talk and you feel like you're going down that road, just there's help out there. You don't, reach out to somebody if it's getting that dark. I know it's like a lot of times people don't want to reach out and they just want to wallow in their own shit and just like suffer alone. And sometimes you need to suffer alone, but sometimes you need to like reach out. So if anybody's going through some shit, please reach out. Suicide Crisis Lifeline 988, I believe in California. So and there's other outreaches. Go reach out, man. And if you haven't heard, you hear your friends going through some shit. Sometimes they need to be left alone, but it's always okay to check on them. You don't have to like ask them like the whole story, but just like, hey, are you okay, man? Somebody
cares, man.
So yeah, even though you think the world doesn't, there's people that out there that do care, and they just. It's sometimes you feel that's like their last resort, and you feel like this is the only path you can go on. But it's just don't. You're not alone. You're not alone. So if you're going through some shit, let people know, man. Just talk about it. Sometimes it's good just to talk about it. Let people know, hey, man, I'm going through some shit right now. Please, you don't have to like help me, but listen. Sometimes you just need to talk to people and let fucking people know that they care. So if you don't suffer alone, folks. So yeah, it sucks, man. R.I.P. Jason David Frank, man. Bummed I never got to meet him. I think I might have been at one convention he was at. I think in Vegas. I didn't. I should have fucking just went up and said hello, but sometimes you don't think about these things. And he's 49. You don't think about these guys passing this quick.
Yeah.
So it's a sad one. This is a sad one for sure. So R.I.P. Jason David Frank. Go call, get help if you're going through some shit, please. I don't want to it's one thing you die from sickness or you die from old age or unfortunately some murder or whatever, but dying by your own hand, you had a lot of good years left. So, but we're not in his head, so we don't know what's going on. So, R.I.P. man. All right. So let's transition to some positive news. Some fun news. Let's see. First, let's talk about this Bullit thing real quick. So Deadline is reporting Bradley Cooper to play Frank Bullit in a new Spielberg original movie based on the classic Steve McQueen character. Of course, Bullit from 1967, I believe, 66. One of the
It
68. Sorry.
68. Yeah.
Yeah, so Steven, this is from Deadline. Steven Spielberg looks to have found his Frank Bullitt, has sources tell Deadline. Bradley Cooper has closed the deal to play the no-nonsense San Francisco cop in a new original Bullitt story centered around the classic character famously played by Steve McQueen in the 1968 thriller, which is set up at Warner Brothers. Cooper will also produce the pick along with Spielberg and his producing partner, Christy Masako, marking her second collaboration after Maestro. Yeah, Bradley Cooper's directing Maestro, the Leonard Bernstein biopic, which Spielberg was going to direct, but Cooper, he convinced Cooper to direct it himself because he's so passionate about it. And they've been wanting to work for a while. Like Spielberg was going to direct American Sniper before Clint Eastwood took it over. So they've been talking about working on the flick for a while. Josh Singer's on board to pen the script. Steve McQueen's son, Chad, and daughter, and his granddaughter, Molly McQueen, will executive produce the new movie. This is I'm actually kind of excited about this because I love Bullitt. I love Steve McQueen, so it's going to be hard to replace Steve McQueen. I'm just getting glad it's not Ryan Gosling. Pissed me off. I think Cooper could play that quiet, cool that Steve McQueen had. I'm just excited about the car chases because Spielberg is on this like little run he's doing where he's getting all this shit out of his system that he's been wanting to do a long time. I just watched West Side Story. That shit is fucking magical. That movie is beautiful. It's probably in my top 10 Spielberg movies. I was shocked how much I liked it. The choreography and the visuals and the way he shot it is, damn, this motherfucker still got it, man. He's still pumping out these fucking like epic movies. So now he's going down his list, man. He's never done a cop thriller, a car chase cop thriller. So this is kind of exciting. I hope it's set in 1968. I hope it's shot in San Francisco, practical. I'm just waiting for these because he's gonna do some fucking crazy car chases. He's gonna try to outdo fucking those car chases in Bullitt, which are considered some of the best car chases ever, even though they don't make any like sense.
If you live in San Francisco,
yeah, if you live in San Francisco, hold on, that doesn't make any sense. Like fucking, you got speed boosts on
like
that.
how do you get to Snake Hill and he's in Pacific Heights?
You got warp zones and shit. But you hear this news: Spielberg directing a Bullitt movie with Bradley Cooper. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually pretty juiced about this. What do you think?
Well, the big thing for me is I want to make sure that, and it's like I want to make sure. I don't know how much support I'm going to throw behind this until I hear it's in San Francisco.
Oh, it's got to be San Francisco.
It has to be San Francisco.
San Francisco was a character in the first movie.
Yeah, I don't know if they can do an aged San Francisco with as modern as San Francisco has been looking lately.
Oh, you can. They did with Zodiac.
Yeah, but Zodiac. I mean, if you trip on it, how long ago was Zodiac? Now, Zodiac.
Special effects. You can demodernize.
I would hope so.
Oh yeah,
and
it's Spielberg, dude. Spielberg's gonna make
filming in the city is very expensive. I just hope they don't go to fucking Montreal or Vancouver or New Orleans to go film this. I do like the cast of Bradley Cooper as Frank Bullitt.
I'm trying to think of somebody better that could play that role, but.
Well, I'm just like you said. I'm happy it's not Ryan Gosling.
Who's rumored to be playing either Sentry or Perion in Thunderbolts. Him and Skarsgård.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he doesn't have to speak and just look there and look blank, that'd be great. He could play the blank in Dick Tracy. That'd be a great casting for fucking Ryan Gosling.
Hey, he's also playing Ken in the Barbie movie. That's perfect. He's
he's a fucking I am plastic doll
with no dick.
Yeah. The one thing is about this that makes me super excited is hearing Spielberg's name attached to it. I know, even if it's a remake in name because he's remaking Bullitt.
He's not remaking. It's going to be
he's
like
not remaking it.
It's set in the same universe. It's like a sequel, like just kind of like it's set in a it's using the character.
I don't want it to be his son or some shit. I want Frank Bullitt.
I want it set in the 60s. I want him to wear that fucking black fucking turtleneck with the fucking straps.
I'd want it to be set in the 70s.
A couple years after? Okay.
A few more years after.
Yeah.
I definitely want the fucking holster because
that's a badass look.
That holster that inspired a whole generation of cops to fucking go to the holster. I mean, even like I think from Zodiac, the detective Dave Toshke, he was the guy who used that, and I think the director saw that and was just like, "I'm gonna do that for I'm gonna do that for Frank Bullitt. So I'm gonna give him that style. It was like pretty much Dave Toschi was like one of the inspirations for Frank Bullitt, and he's just I want that car chase scene.
Yeah, I think that's going to be like Spielberg's going to out Spielberg himself, and we're going to see an epic fucking car scene. Yeah, because that's like the movie is not like it's kind of all over the place. The original Bullitt.
It's not very coherent, but that fucking scene is great.
The car chase scene is just you feel that fucking car running through. Like I think we're going to get an epic fucking car chase scene.
I do want to see who's going to be like the other people in it, because I mean you have a lot of fucking cool people. You had Mel from Alice on there, Vic Tayback in the original. You had fucking not Mr. Furley. Who was the other guy? Not Mr. Furley, but Mr. Roper.
Yeah,
he was a captain in it. Yeah. So I want them to have and Spielberg's gonna have a great cast.
Oh yeah, he's gonna.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him bring some of his recent like people like Frank Rylance and Ben Mendelsohn and fucking
no Ansel Englert or Engel whatever.
He's the worst part of that West Side. And that's the reason I realized I don't like Baby Driver. Like I like Baby Driver as a movie, but he kind of ruins it for me. Like I was like, oh okay, that's why I don't like Baby Driver, because of him. He's not a great actor. He's very like wooden and very.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this.
This is a fun. This looks like has potential to be really, and it's Spielberg, man. Like
it's Spielberg. Anything Spielberg, it's easy to get excited for. He has a good track record.
Yeah,
I mean, I know people hate on Hook, but fuck you guys, I love Hook.
It's a fun movie. It's fun. Yeah, I just watched. I've been going deep diving some of the like Spielberg's I haven't seen in a while. Like I need to watch. I'm going to watch Always. I haven't seen that in a long time.
The Terminal.
The Terminal.
That's a fun one with Tom Hanks, man.
I just picked that up on DVD.
It's a good movie.
I'm going to watch that one too. And then, watch a West Side Story, man. I was shocked how good that movie was, man. I was very fucking shocked. Let's see, Lori. One day we'll see Kenobi sitting in his seat with the headphones on. He just see him like bloody claws too, like he just took out. I am the captain now.
It's gonna be like what's it called, Monty Python. I'm still alive. Just slaps me and shit. He's gone.
Ow. Lori, happy to hear that Bullitt is in a remake. Don't know about Cooper, but we'll see. You just hate Bradley Cooper, all right? Jeez. He's done no wrong to us. I would prefer Miles Teller and Bullitt.
She's trolling us, right?
But I know, Racy. Lori?
No, Miles no. I mean, I like Miles Teller based on Top Gun.
I'm turning around on him. After Top Gun, I'm turning around on him.
But actually, I'd rather have Matt Smith as fucking Bullitt in that sense.
No. He could be the villain. I'm okay with him being the villain. Actually, no. Like Miles Teller, like his Top Gun role, and also his Saturday Night Live, his impression of Peyton Manning was fucking pretty goddamn hilarious. So I've turned a little bit around on Miles Teller, but Lori, no. We're gonna say no. We're gonna
Miles, I don't want fucking his fucking face on screen. Like, don't say who's the other guy that I fucking hate. Fucking guy who's the same in everything in Social Network and
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, if Eisenberg, like, I don't want a neurotic fucking Bullitt. I don't want a fucking I don't
sell those. They sell erotic bullets. Remote control.
Neurotic. Neurotic.
Superhero named the Neurotic Bullitt. I like Cooper, but only in certain roles.
But this is one of those roles that kind of befits him, a fucking tough fucking cop.
And it's Spielberg directing him. I think you don't have to do much really in this role. He plays it very cool and quiet, and he's very just kind of no nonsense. And like Bullitt was a fucking great character. And McQueen he's one of my favorite. He's like top 5 for me favorite actors. I love McQueen. It's
gonna be very hard to fill the shoes of Steve McQueen.
Yes.
That's all it comes down to. I like the casting of Bradley Cooper. We haven't seen one bit of him on screen yet, so that's the difference. But yeah, it's for anybody, it'd be very difficult for them to step into the shoes of Steve McQueen.
Yeah. So I'm excited. This probably will film next year. I'd be pretty surprised if it doesn't film here. I think the car chases and shit. Like Spielberg has the power to shut down San Francisco. I think.
Has Spielberg ever filmed in the city?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think.
I thought about it too. I don't think so.
Like Clint Eastwood has.
David Fincher has.
Wachowskis have. You
Yeah.
know. Damn, I'm trying to think if Spielberg's shot anything in San Francisco. I can't think of one.
Neither can I.
Yeah, so it'll be cool. I think it'll be fun. Have this being this being filmed around the city. It was Spielberg like lurking around the city. That'd be awesome. I'm excited, man.
I'd probably go visit a set. I'd try to go like sneak near a set to go visit.
Hello, Mr. Senor Spielberg. I love your movies.
Give him a sticker. SF Comic Company. Give us a thumbs up.
All right, so let's jump to this news. This is some exciting news to hear about. Horror Maestros Unite. James Wan and Jason Blum's deal talks. If the merger closes, the union of Atomic Monster and Blumhouse would be able to scale up horror output dramatically with a filmmaker who has built a series of successful scary films and a producer who cranks out franchises for theatrical and streaming. James Wan and Jason Blum are working out details during the advanced talks to create one big horror factory as the genre becomes Hollywood's hottest commodity. If the deal is closed, which could be in early 2023, Wan and Blumhouse would operate as a separate labels with their own creative autonomy, and Wan's label would be move its first look deal from Warner Brothers to Universal, the home of Blumhouse. That's huge. So they're just going through all that, this like logistics and all that. The horror is like the only thing that really actually makes money nowadays, unless you're like a Marvel big budget fucking movie. Like they're the only movies that people are going to go see in the theater. So horror is winning, and these guys like James Wan is an amazing horror director, and Jason Blum is just like his track record the last few years has just been like, dude, this guy gets it. He gets what fans want. He's a fan himself, so he gets what people want to see on the big screen. Not all of them have been great, but they're at least been like interesting and enjoyable. So James Wan and him coming together to form a company, I think this is huge news, and I think it's just gonna I think it's a good mix, and I think it's just them creating their own horror studio is, I think, what the industry needs, and it's going to be kind of fun to see how this plays out, because these are two of the biggest guys in horror right now, and this is going to be it's a lot to dissect on this, but it's not a done deal yet, but it's going to be interesting if they can do this. I want to see what their outputs are going to be after this deal. But Juan leaving Warner for Universal, that's huge right there, because he was like one of their biggest guys. So that's interesting too. So what do you think of this monster deal that should be happening? The merging of two horror bigwigs.
This is King Kong versus Godzilla. This is DC and Marvel. This is I'm for this. I'm part of a lot of horror groups, and you could just see the hate spewing, because they're people who just they're stuck in their 70s horror is the best. Italian zombie films are bar none. You got to find good shit in shit. And I fucking have enjoyed a lot of the Blumhouse stuff. I've enjoyed a lot of the James Wan stuff. I love Insidious. I think Insidious is smart. I think Insidious is cool.
Yeah.
Even like the sequels, I enjoy them because they still make sense in their whole universe. Even if the movies aren't as good as the original or whatever, they all still make sense, and they're all it's a seamless storyline. But these two guys working together, I like it because you want to get two people who know horror to work together to bounce ideas off each other. Like I think James Wan used to work with I'm not sure if he's still with them, is Lee Winnell, the guy who did Saw, the guy who did a lot of the Insidious. He was in Insidious. But now if you add him as a writer to that writer's room or that idea room with Jason Blum and James Wan and whoever else might be in there, Scott Derrickson, I think, does a lot of films for them. It's going to be very fucking interesting. It's going to be, I see good things in the future for this merger. I just want to know what they're going to call their production studio or their company, because this is super interesting right now. I dig the idea of it. I want to see how it's executed, because it's a great idea. These two fucking horror powerhouses coming together. I just wish that we would get like Friday the 13th to come back so we can have more, Jason and Freddy, or with Michael Myers, or any of the classics. But I'm so happy that the newer studios are fucking getting together to bring us more fucking content.
Yeah, I think this is like horror is gonna have this is
A
gonna be
renaissance.
a nice renaissance for sure. And I think they realize, oh, good, like people really enjoy it. Even people that are not big horror fans, they appreciate a good movie. And if you can make those genres stick for like both audiences, I think it's the way. That's the like between these Marvel movies, between these like big budget tentpole movies. Like no one's really going to see these art indie flicks. No one's going to see that
A24 is good. It's okay. I know a lot of people love the A24 shit, but it's
they're
right.
They're hit and miss for me. They have some good quality stuff, but not everything's fucking like gold.
Not gold.
Blumhouse has had more like hits for me personally.
I agree.
Yeah, I think they just hit a little bit better. Even their lesser films have hit like really good. So this is interesting, man. This could be an epic fucking deal. I'm curious to see how this plays out. We'll see. The deal should be early 2023. And I just want to see what their first announcements, like what their first goals are and what they're going to shit out. So this is exciting. As a horror fan, this is exciting.
Definitely.
All right, so some other news that dropped this week. We got Bob Iger coming back to Disney. Well, I guess we'll touch on this for a little bit. Bob Chapek came in during pandemic, right when he came in, the pandemic hit like a couple weeks later. So he kind of came in at a fucked up time, but a lot of people have not been happy with his decision making during this like past 3 years. A lot of people wanted his decision, like to the shit with Scarlett Johansson, like the shit like in the Disney parks. A lot of people, Disney fans, do not like fucking Bob Chapek.
Well, no, that's pretty much it works. Bob Paycheck, yeah.
John Campia calls him Bob Paycheck. That's why I fucking. So he definitely had a bumpy road, and so he's getting booted. And Bob Iger, Uncle Bob Iger, he's like one of the big guys in Disney. He's pretty much what set up Disney to like when he left, Disney was in a really good place. And then you can blame a lot on pandemic, but his decision, the other guy's decision making wasn't great. So Iger's coming back for I believe 2 years, and he's kind of set the ship right and kind of pick his successor to take over for him in 2 years. So he's coming back. They're probably paying him a shit ton of money to get because everything's not really being cohesive right now. Like the movies are kind of a mess. They're releasing the decision to release a lot of these movies on streaming kind of hurt them. There's like Pixar's pissed off at him. Bob Feige was one that was pissed off with him. So apparently I heard rumors that they kind of all the big like the producers of Pixar, Kevin Feige and a couple other the big producers went to like the board and said, hey, this guy has to go because he's fucking our shit up because he wasn't a good fit. So they're bringing Iger back. I'm hearing rumblings about Kennedy going to be getting the boot after Indiana Jones 5 comes out. That's going to be a big one, even though he was a big supporter of hers. But she's out. Once they're going to wait till Indy 5 comes out, then give her the boot, which is going to be interesting. So you hear this dude, Bob Iger, coming back, righting the ship that Chapek kind of fucked up. A lot of Disney fans are happy. A lot of people that support Disney are happy with this move because Iger was a big part of their success the last few years. But then, what do you think of this, man?
Oh, I love it. Well, because Chapek, the one thing that he was fucking up on is that he was the Disney genie kind of thing, the genie pass when it comes to, the park experience. That was all him. He wants to charge. He wants to add so many more extra charges to your Disney experience when you go to the park, and that's probably one of the big things. You want to go to the park and have what they call a magical experience. You want it to be pure magic that you walk away with smiles, even if you're spending money. You want to feel that money is well worth. It's well spent. And under Bob Chapek, it wasn't. You'd fucking go there. You'd be angry. I mean, look at all the stuff that's going on under his watch. I mean, he's not responsible for it per se, but all these TikTokers getting into fights, all these people getting into fights, that all happened under his shit. even if he could have had more people, help out. First of all, he put a freezing hire, so they couldn't hire any more people at Disney, in Disney anything. Then he froze travel. People couldn't travel anywhere. If
he was like,
if that was
like on Zoom and all that shit. Like,
yep, he was trying to cut as many corners so he can try to boost profits, and then he started laying people off, which was like the big thing, because not only were the board of executives unhappy with Chapek, not only were guys like Kevin Feige and other producers, major producers, I'm sure fucking Dave Filoni's in there as well. All of these producers were upset with Bob Chapek, but the rank and file employees, the Disney cast members, the people who worked at the Disney parks, everybody up and down the line just did not like the guy. It felt like Bob Iger was, it does feel to them like Bob Iger is one of them. And this guy is, he's just an executive. He's a penny pusher. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand Disney.
Yeah, he's a numbers guy. He's
the Nick Khan for the wrestling aficionado.
Yeah,
he's the Nick Khan of it.
He hired a bunch of his banking buddies, has it in executive positions. Like, these guys are not Disney guys. These guys don't have the passion for Disney. Yeah, so so you're hiring this banker guy. Yeah, he's going to try to get the numbers down, but there's also like a heart to Disney that you're losing. Like, that's the biggest part of why 1 billion people love Disney and have fucking, Mickey Mouse tattoos and collect every single thing fucking Disney, because people love this shit. They're passionate about it. So yeah, if you're just going to make it numbers and kind of make it stale and just kind of, like, you're going to lose a lot of people, man. You're taking away the heart of what Disney is supposed to be. And it's a big evil corporation. There's no doubt about that. They're in the business of making money, but also they're in the business of making people happy. So if you're just focusing on the money part and not making people happy, you lose what the whole point is.
Yeah, he pissed off a lot of people. Not only, like, it starts at the very lowest of the rung, which is the fans. Not to say that the fans are the lowest thing, because we're the ones offering up the money and everything. But if we don't show up, nothing's gonna happen. I think attendance has been down, because I think even prior to when they first started having the meetings, because I think the fourth quarter earnings were announced November 8th or 9th. It was the biggest fucking drop that Disney's ever had.
Yeah,
it was like 21%. They lost out on $1.2 billion.
Yeah,
and he blamed it on employees. So he started cutting salaries, cutting travel, cutting this, cutting that. Instead of working and finding a way to make more money, he was just cutting it to save it and to increase on profits. I think that was like one of the biggest things that it's like, that's the only idea you have. It's like, that's it.
Yeah, like, and like leaving these movies like on streaming, which it's nice that we have these movies on, but like Soul, and was it the Red, Turning Red?
Yeah, Turning Red.
Those are big Pixar movies, and they should have been on the big screen. Yeah, like, you missed out on at least fucking like $800 million right there. With those
Luca should have been on the big screen.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I get like during, but once we were out, like, pretty, not all the way out, but there was like, they could at least release them for a couple months, like in theater, and made some money. Like, you left money on the table.
Yep.
And that was not a good decision, And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what Iger does, and like what big change, because I think there's gonna be some big changes, there's gonna be some big moves. There's gonna be some shuffling for sure.
Not everybody has Disney Plus. That's what people have to remember, or these execs have to remember. And I think that Bob Iger what he's gonna do is stuff that's been released previously only on like Disney Plus might get theatrical releases now. We might see fucking shows get like theater play. Because honestly, I would love to watch She-Hulk in the theater, watch it, episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, 5, and 6 the following week or something. But I would like to watch it like in the theater setting, some of those Disney shows.
I don't think that's gonna
Andor I'd want to watch in a fucking theater.
Yeah, you might get one or two, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, the shows, yeah, but the movies need to be released in the fucking theater. like first. Like yeah, and the fact that we haven't had a Star Wars movie in like how many? Like what was the last? Rise of Skywalker. That was the last Star Wars movie. That was what 3-4 years ago.
Thank God.
Yeah, and so it's like the fact that we have no. Like nothing develop. Like there's movies in development, but none of them actually like in development. So, yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. I think it's a smart move going back to Iger. He knows what's up. He's gonna set the ship right, like I said, and we'll see what happens.
I'm just hoping that Iger doesn't reinstate the ruined Johnson trilogy.
No.
It's all I hope.
He's smart. He's smarter than that for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think we're going to go away from the Skywalker saga for sure. Speaking of horror, have you seen the Cabinet of Curiosities from Lori? No, I haven't watched it yet.
Saw 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I saw the one with who was it? David the guy who's the guy who's played Tim Blake Nelson.
Mm.
Tim Blake Nelson. That his is pretty good. That he's a guy who buys those old abandoned storage units, and that one's pretty cool. And also the one with F. Murray Abraham and the cadavers that he does an autopsy on. That one was pretty cool too. Mm. I haven't gone through them all, but those 2 to start out, very very fucking cool. Mm. And as like a horror fan, yeah, I want to see more of this shit. I can't wait to get into it a little bit more. There's just so much to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but we'll see. Don't forget to watch Willow on Disney Plus next Wednesday, the 30th. It's on my calendar for sure. Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Got to watch Willow before I watch that. So.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, hopefully they release a couple episodes. I like when they release a couple episodes first, just to get you like going. All right. So let's talk about this. This big weekend, we finally have a convention coming back to the city. Oh, actually, first, like and subscribe to the channel, please. Hit that like button, thumbs up. It's the anniversary of this meme from 3 years ago. I saw it pop up on my memories. Like and subscribe, tell your friends about us, all that cool shit. All right, so let's talk about Fan Expo SF, November 25th to 27th in the city of San Francisco at the Moscone West downtown. This is very exciting. When I first saw this pop up, Fan Expos are kind of hit and miss for me. I've been to a couple which have been kind of lame. It's more focused on celebrities and shit. So I was curious to see what comic book creators would show up to this. So it looks like we're getting some bangers, man. We're getting some pretty decent people, comic creator wise. We got Jim Lee, Joe Quesada, Arthur Adams, Jeff Loeb, who I've never met, the infamous Tom King. I kind of want to go, kick Tom King in the face. I won't do that, but still. We got Simon Beasley, Steve McNiven, Frank Cho. These are some fucking good fucking names for comic creators, man. Keep going. We got some standouts: Jeff Johnson, Tony Harris, Steve Laialoa. These are Miss Gerard. These are some bangers, man. I'm actually really excited about some of these, meeting some of these guys. We got who else we got? The guys who did the Nice House on the Left, Matthew Clark, Joyce Chin, Pat Broderick, Dan Brereton. Joe Benitez. We got these are some fucking. I'm pretty excited about this, man. Any of these creators are excited about to not see on Friday, Saturday?
Quesada's one of them. He's definitely ill. Jim Lee, of course. I'd like to see Tom King, but like, what the fuck are you doing? I think Jeff Loeb would probably be like one of the highest ones on my list. Yeah, he wrote Hush, man. Hush is fucking one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. Yeah, it's tons of them right there. Art Adams, I met a few times. He's always fucking awesome. I met Joe Quesada at that actual issue of the Daredevil they show right there. I actually have that signed by Jimmy Pelamonti and Kevin Smith with Joe Quesada. So I have a Joe Quesada signature, so I probably won't get anything from him. I'm looking forward to getting a sketch from somebody. So possibly either like Matthew Clark or who's the other one I was thinking about getting? Yeah, I want to get or Tony Harris would be. Actually, not Tony Harris. Joe Benitez. That'd be cool. I want to get a Magic Ileana sketch from somebody. So hopefully I can get one on an X-Men cover. So yeah, that's my goal, to get a sketch from somebody.
But yeah, look at the lineup looks pretty good, man. I'm pretty excited. See, I wasn't able to get a press pass for Fan Expo, but have fun. It's cool. You can buy one, Lori. Jeez, no,
You gotta use your connections, bro.
I need a press pass. Whatever, man. Lori, are you going to be going live from the convention? It depends. It depends how the Wi-Fi is. Maybe we'll do like a quick little live from the convention, like 10-minute thing, just kind of going through it real quick. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, well, Lori, you just buy a goddamn ticket. What the fuck is he fucking elitist ass me? Oh, I need a press pass. If they don't have a press pass, I cannot.
Yeah, if you get press pass, you get special perks, right? They give you some swagger, maybe. I don't know.
Not really. No, you don't really. You just get a ticket. And actually, having a press pass kind of hinders you from getting exclusives because they consider you press or exhibitor badge. It's hard to get exclusives like that. So yeah, maybe we'll do like a little 10-minute like live from the, maybe Saturday morning we'll do a little 10-minute live from the expo kind of thing. We'll see how it works out, how the Wi-Fi works. So Wi-Fi was probably gonna be a little sketchy down there. So yeah. So okay. So other than that, we got the comic guests, but actually have a lot of fun movie, TV and movie guests. So pretty good lineup. We got Ming-Na Wen, Giancarlo Esposito, William Zabka, Martin Cove, the cast of Smallville, Tom Welling, Kristen Cuck, Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't mind meeting Michael Rosenbaum because he voiced Wally West in the Justice League cartoon, which one of my favorite versions of Wally West, and of course the great Ron Perlman. Some fun celebrities: Michael Rooker, Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, Katie Lutz from Legends of Tomorrow, Brent Spiner, Gates McFadden. That's pretty awesome. And Mason Alexander Park, who played with the Devil, I believe, in Sandman. It was the Devil. What was their character?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, dude.
Still have to watch it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Lou
A lot to watch.
We got Rufio. I
wonder if he's still playing teenagers.
Yeah, he probably looks all right.
Yeah.
We got Jeff Anderson, Brian O'Halloran, Trevor Furman from Clerks. I'm tempted to get a Clerks Dante and Randall pick, and I'm just gonna have him flip Rick off since he's not gonna be there. So yeah, some guys from Sons of Anarchy and shit too. So this looks like a fun lineup of. I'm not a huge celebrity guy, but it's a pretty fun lineup. You get the Clerks guys, you get the Smallville guys. Anybody, if you were hypothetically going, anybody that would stand out you would want to meet?
Definitely the guys from Clerks, everybody from Clerks, Brian O'Halloran, Jeff Anderson, Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes. I'd love to meet Ming-Na Wen. Ming-Na Wen's always been one of my favorite actresses.
Fucking
awesome. Chun-Li. She's pretty kick-ass. Started out like, doing like Joy Luck Club, just dramatic roles. And now she's transferred into, becoming like a fanboy favorite, being on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., being part of the Mandalorian, being part of the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. She hasn't aged a fucking day too.
She's another one of the Hollywood Illuminati that's drinking the blood of young people.
Asian don't raisin, man. Asian don't.
Yeah. But the other one too, it's like same thing with. I'd want to meet Michael Rosenbaum. To me, still probably the best Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he's up there
for sure. And the best Flash.
Yeah.
So
I want to. Apparently has a good podcast.
I watch a little bit of it, and it's great. You get to hear some stories about Smallville. Because of that, Tom Welling, his stock in my book, as far as like what he does, as far as like an actor and how he preps and what his commitment to stuff, that fucker is through the roof. He would be like driving back and forth, and they were like, dude, we need to get him a little bit closer to here. And like, I think the guy who played his dad on Smallville, the guy who was one of the two the two Duke boys. Yeah. He had some big part of that he was just like, Tom's pretty much fucking sleeping on the set here, trying to catch up on some sleep. And he was like essential, like trying to get Tom Welling more rest to do like his action scenes. So he was like, yeah, we got to get this guy some rest. It's imperative that we do. But yeah, a lot of those guys I want to meet, man. Low key want to meet Theo Rossi. Okay, him on Luke Cage was great. So
Oh yeah, he's
he
really good.
yeah he was a fucking creep in fucking that.
Yeah, he was a standout for sure.
Yeah.
Brent Spiner and Gates McFadden, man, I like, dude, Data, like Data, Independence Day, fucking,
Yeah.
He was awesome, man. He's a great actor, man. So yeah, it'd be cool to fucking meet him. I met Lou Ferrigno before. I've met Kevin Smith and Jason Music before. So yeah, but like, yeah, Dante and Randall would be pretty awesome. Ron Perlman would be awesome to meet. William Zabka would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the prices are not super bad. Like autograph for Zapka is like $60, photos $80. It's not crazy expensive. But it's I would rather get a photograph than an autograph from a celebrity wise, like autographs from celebrities, man. Like comic creators a little bit more because it's more of the work. But like if you're gonna meet a celebrity, I'd rather have a photograph if anything because that's like cooler. Yeah, if you could pick one person to take a photograph with, who would you do?
Out of all of them?
Yeah, out of all the celebrities that are going to be there. Get one picture with any one of these beautiful people.
Out of all of those, it'd have to be Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Giancarlo Esposito has been like a bit actor and has been just everywhere. Like, dude, I still remember him as the guy who was stealing quarters in Maximum Overdrive. So yeah, it'd have to be Giancarlo Esposito, and he played one of the craziest fucking characters in Gus from Breaking Bad, and he's Moff Gideon, he just got so many fucking sick ass fucking sick roles. Yeah, he definitely would be the guy. I think I'd be in awe of him. Literally. I mean, everybody else I'd be like, oh, just juice to meet him. But I think Giancarlo Esposito is the one I would like break down and fucking go Wayne and Garth. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Yeah. He's definitely the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd probably go fucking Randall, man. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go Randall. I think Randall will be awesome. Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite like Kevin Smith characters. Other than Brody Bruce, he's definitely like probably my second favorite. So I'll probably go Randall if I had to. Maybe I won't do the duo since you're not there. So it's not, it doesn't seem right to do the duo.
Oh my god, the fucking the guilt tripping is crazy. It feels like I bought a round trip ticket to guilt trip.
It's just gonna be me and fucking Randall, just like. Where's Rebel? But it's like, where's Rick?
Where's Dante?
Mr. Dante. I'm having Bo and Michelle get my City of Lost Children and Pacific Rim signed by Perlman from Lori. Why don't you just go to the show? You're like 5 minutes away from the show. Like, why? Like, whatever, Lori. It's fucked up. I'm guilt tripping everyone. If you don't show up, you're all dead.
There's like for Ron Perlman, man. Dude, there's so much stuff I would like if I could get it signed. He's one of those guys I would like to sign everything. But Giancarlo Esposito, like he's gonna be acting royalty by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah, he's got a couple more good roles left him. So yeah. I don't want him playing Doom though. I don't want him playing
Doom. I don't want him playing Professor X.
No. There's other roles he can play. You can play the voice of Galactus. He can play Galactus.
Oh, he'd be a great Galactus.
Yeah.
Galactus. Instead of Galactus, you put Gus Free. Yeah, okay. You should.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Galactus.
Galactus.
Show's going downhill now.
Galactus, because wait us.
Galacticus.
Goody goo goo. So Sasquatch. Oh man. All right. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a fun weekend going to the Niner game on Sunday too. So it's gonna be a loaded weekend for me. Dork weekend for Ray. Pretty excited. So yeah, Fan Expo. If you're there, if we see you, come say hi. I'm gonna try to dig up some stickers. Try to pass out a couple stickers if we see some folks. So come up and say hi for sure. So yeah, well, maybe we'll talk Rick into it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, I guess I'll just be part of my pool. Let's do a little pool list action here. Let's jump into the pool. Stuff you picked up, watched, listened to, something you want to, something pissed you off, something that made you happy, something you want to talk about. Let's see. I'm gonna start off. I got a box today. A couple like a half hour before this happened. I've been super excited about this. I actually got a Hasbro Pulse just for this item alone. So I'd be one of the first people to order it. This is very exciting. I'm juiced on this one.
Is that another Baroness?
No, close. But yes. Yes. So I don't think I'm going to do a full unboxing video for this one, but just see my...
Freedom? Oh, nice. Fuck yeah.
This I command.
Oh,
fucking. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go all the way with it, but I just want to open the package and see it in box. So, yeah, I was gonna do a full unboxing video, but I'm fucking tired. They're easy, but still, it's like a lot of work at the same time. So, we'll just take this out of the box. This wasn't. I think this is exclusive to Hasbro Pulse, but I think it's gonna be released. Oh, look at that back image. I'm gonna have to cut that out. That's fucking sick.
That is sick.
That's the box image. All right, let's open them up. Oh yeah, that's fucking cool, man. So that's the figure right there. It's got his little staff and accessories. Got the little snake right there. That figure looks fucking awesome. Oh yeah, it comes with the chariot. It comes with all that shit. Yeah. I'll post some pictures on IG once I get it all set up and what have you. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a full unboxing, but
do they have one of those for Dr. Mindbender?
Mindbender's coming out soon too.
Yeah, you need a Mindbender to go alongside of him.
Creighton,
the father of Serpentor.
Well, not according to Cobra Law. They implanted that inside Mindbender's head to create Serpentor.
Oh, that globulus.
Yeah. But yeah, that storyline and one of my favorite. We've talked about it before. Like Serpentor is like one of my favorite characters. He looks badass. One of my most sought after toy when I was a kid. Never got it, but I got one later in life. I got the box one and I got a loose one. But now I have the 6-inch scale classified Serpentor. I'm fucking juiced to open this up. So yeah, I'm definitely after we're done with this, I'm gonna be playing with Serpentor. We'll be playing with my Serpentor for the rest couple hours. So yeah, that's a pretty badass looking figure. Pretty excited about it. And then what else watched this week? We talked about it earlier, watched West Side Story. Probably in my top 10 Spielberg. It's fucking really epic. With actual Puerto Ricans, which is nice. Not Greek dudes with dark makeup on, no, actual Puerto Ricans and Latin folks in the roles. The girl that plays Rita Moreno's role from back then is really good. The guy who plays Tony's friend is really good. Riff, the actors are great, except for fucking Anson Elgort, he's kind of a wooden actor to me. But the rest of the cast is amazing. The choreography is beautiful, like the America fucking song. So epic. I love that song already, and like seeing it played out in the streets, the way he shot it, it was fucking beautiful. And and you forget some of these songs that are like in the zeitgeist, but they're from this movie. Like I Feel Pretty. I forgot that I Feel Pretty was from.
Love I Feel Pretty.
Yeah, it's really good, man. This is a really good fucking movie. Spielberg is, dude, he directed a fucking musical and he killed it. So yeah, it's definitely one of my, like, I'm not a big musical guy, but it's definitely like up there for me in musicals but this is epic for sure. Definitely check it out.
How was the song Officer Krupke?
Oh, that was good.
That's my favorite song out of fucking
That was good. That was in the police. He moved it to the police station. Like
nice.
It's pretty fucking all the songs they made it pretty epic. And Rita Moreno's in it. She plays a big role. She's I think Gus, the liquor store owner Gus, going back to Gus. She plays his widowed wife. So she takes over his role kind of. So it works really good. Yeah, no, the cast is great. It's beautifully shot, and it just and he it's beautifully shot, and he makes these songs like he makes it more epic. Like the original is great. Like I like the original, but it's not high up there for me. But he did something that with a remake that he made it just beautiful, and it works. And I think I think it surpasses the original. But that's just I'm a mark for Spielberg, and I'm not a big musical fan, so it wasn't really going to be hard for him to just surpass it for me. But I'll definitely check it out. I'm gonna buy this on Blu-ray or 4K wherever I can find it. Very epic, very cool. Check it out. Highly recommend it for sure. And then I think that's about it. I'm trying to think about some other shit. I watched a lot of movies the last fucking few weeks, hard to keep track of. But yeah. What about you, Mr. Effort? What's your on your pull list?
So the only thing for me on the pull list is it just started the other day on the 20th. World Cup time, baby. I right now I know that they're coming off of the half, but I'm catching the replay right now of France versus Australia. So I'm gonna be stuck. I don't really have a team, I don't cheer for Mexico. I don't cheer for the United States. I do want to see them do well, but they're not my team. My team is Germany of all teams. I fucking love the German team. It's one of those teams that
They're very efficient.
they don't have a superstar, but they play the game the way it's meant to be played with precision and accuracy. So I like seeing the Brazilians. So it's just fun to actually get to watch a sport where I can just enjoy two teams just going at it instead of being so heavily invested in one to defeat the other.
Yeah. It's beautiful. World Cup. You just watch World Cup just to enjoy the matches.
Just to enjoy the matches. So it's a great time. We've already had a couple of upsets. Argentina lost.
Oh wow.
And they lost to Saudi Arabia 2-1. So
that's a shocking fucking development right there.
Exactly. So and they're in our groups. So I'm looking forward to seeing, or a group for the United States. So looking forward to seeing a lot more games and enjoying just the best players throughout the world, represent their countries and play some fucking awesome fucking soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I finished Hannibal though. And Ray, I'm telling you, you do got to watch the show. I'm hoping that they do finish up in a movie or in one last season. Mads Mikkelsen is definitely he's Hannibal Lecter. Sorry, Lori. I know you might be an Anthony Perkins mark, but
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. I said Anthony Perkins. Like it's not fucking Psycho. But yeah, Anthony Hopkins he's good, but Mads Mikkelsen just takes it to a whole other level for me.
Yeah. I'll check it out eventually.
It's a good show. It's on Hulu, right? So three seasons, and they go pretty fast, and it's pretty graphic. The only criticism I have of the show is I wish it would have been on HBO.
Yeah. Shows on like regular TV are kind of hard to fucking stomach sometimes.
But it still shows quite a lot. Richard Armitage, the guy who plays
dude from Hobbit.
Yeah, Thorin Oakenshield. He comes out and he plays a Red Dragon in the third season. So yeah, it was a surprise to see him. He's fucking awesome. But yeah, it's a lot of great acting. Gillian Anderson's in it, right?
Oh really?
Yeah. So yeah, you should check it out. She plays Hannibal's psychiatrist.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's really good. I'm so juiced that I watched it. It's a damn good show.
Okay.
Yeah,
check it out. All right. I don't really have a hidden gem this week. Do you have a hidden gem for us?
No, I don't have a hidden gem until the Warriors start winning, and then I can show it off proudly.
There you go.
Yeah. So until then,
is it a jersey?
No.
All right, we'll keep the audience guessing, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right. This is a Super Frank special. So you're welcome, Frank.
Welcome, Frank.
Go check out Amazing Fantasy on Irving, 8th and Irving. Go check out Mission Comics. Go check out Comics Outpost, Comics and Cards. Comics and Cards Central on Gary Boulevard. Comic Experience on Divisadero. And I think Mission Comics is going to be at a Fan Expo on Saturday on the weekend. So go say hi to Leaf and whoever's there. Buy some swag from them. And come say hi to us if you see us walking around, lumbering about. I'll be there. Will you?
Maybe, I don't know.
Be safe. Have a good Thanksgiving. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't fucking do anything stupid. There's gonna be a lot of checkpoints in the city. Hondo, you missed everything.
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 You're late.
We were talking so much shit about you in the beginning of the show. Not really.
I think it's the first time I didn't talk shit.
JK replay. Well, you can see Hondo. You can meet Hondo in real life on this weekend.
He's a celebrity, folks.
The Hondolorian.
He's a celebrity.
He's a celebrity. Get me out of here. All right, let's get out of here. It's going to be a fun week. Have a good Thanksgiving, and we'll see everybody next week at some point. So yeah. We'll have a full report, Fan Expo, and we'll get Michelle on to talk about our experiences and all the cool shit we picked up.
Yeah, we need to get Michelle back here and Hondo.
Yeah, I talked to her about it. So yeah, we'll try to do one during the week next week and try to get some folks on and have some fun. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Have fun. Be safe. No drinking, no driving. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving, gents.
Happy Thanksgiving, gents.
Peace out.
Happy.